We're live. Uh-oh.
You're on
You're
mute,
muted.
Gerald.
Gerald, you're muted. There you
I'm
are.
stuck in the countdown. I'm stuck in the countdown.
I'm stuck in the
Oh.
countdown. You're
You're in a
really
time
not. You're
loop.
right here.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Sorry. I was like, all of a sudden, I mean, it kept going 39 or 30, 29, 30, 29,
I'm like,
30,
if it's
29.
saying 39, you're in trouble. You're in an alternate reality.
I mean, that's pretty
I am
scary.
back from quilting,
breath.
so thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks,
Thank
you
you.
fabulous people. And I love it. Jamie's like, I'm seeing you below, and I'm like, what the hell? Why am I not live? So
Kristen, you're funny. There's a big, huge ponytail, not in the braid. It's just.
Why am I not live? Oh Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I can hear you.
I know.
Okay, now I fixed it. I have fixed it. Surround
Ben,
sound.
we'll get him together. I mean, he just,
I know. It's because he's been on holiday, isn't it, Jamie? That's what it is.
And I got home about an hour ago. Not bad.
Oh
so,
my
and
goodness.
this is water.
Vodka?
It's not moonshine.
It might need to be moonshine.
By the time you finish this live.
Right.
Oh my. All right. Yeah, and Jeffrey's like going, so he'd have you believe it's water. So anyhow, everybody, thank you very much for joining us. We'll say hello to people, to the Sawyer's Path Deck Casual. And this is Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path, and Ben from Beneficial Tarot. And I'm Tarot Stash. And everybody, all of the links to the Sawyer's Path are below. All of the stuff, we will talk about the wonder that is Jamie Sawyer in a little bit after I say hi to people. So let's say hi to people.
Hi, people.
Hi, people. Zane's here. Hello.
Hey, Zane.
Hi,
Beth
Zane.
Aspasia Rising. And Deb H is here. And Deb H, I actually have a picture to show you because somebody at the quilting retreat was made, I hope you can see it, made this quilt. They are elephants.
That's pretty.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Isn't that cute? And I thought, I have to take a picture of that. Deb H will appreciate it. So... Kristen Louise is here. Hi, Kristen Louise. Can't stay. Wanted to say hello. Thank you. Love your hair.
Thank you.
Lisa Stevens. Hello.
I'm channeling my inner child.
There you go. Okay. And I just completely jumped. So that's awesome.
Hi, Lisa.
I'm going to be taking a lot of sips. There you go. Gorgeous bunch.
My Chris.
Hey,
Chris. And Tracy, Ralph, hello. Tracy, glad to have you here. Thank you. I am glowing. It was a great trip. Pamela is here.
Hey, Pamela.
And I'll look at my little cute girl, cutie
I'm
pie.
a cutie pie.
Aww, look at that.
That's pretty sweet.
And
I mean, I'd say she's a rose between two thorns, but she's not between us, Gerald. There we go.
Nice.
There you go. Oh, yes. And Beth is recommending to Zane that he read Travels with Charlie.
Oh, so. And I think I've said something about that too. I have a friend that's going to go on the road as well, other than Zane, and I recommend that book too. Good call, Beth.
Excellent. So it's the wonder of the Sawyer's Path specifically, but how about we talk about the wonder of Jamie Sawyer, artist?
Okay.
Now, Jamie's, can we? But first, I'm going to drag it out. How did we each come to this deck? How did we come to this deck? How did you come to this deck, Jamie?
Several years ago, I found Jamie Sawyer on Instagram, and I found out that she had a deck, and so I went in search of it. And hi, Richie. And she said that it was on Make Playing Cards, and that the book was on a different format than Lulu at that time. It's since, I think, moved to Lulu. But that's how I found it. Totally independent. I didn't know of anybody at that time in the community that was really talking a lot about it.
Yes.
And so I went and found it and just fell in love with Jamie the artist. And I'll stop there because I know you have a plan.
You have a plan. Richie is here. Hello, Richie.
Hey, Richie.
Tony is here. And
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Tony. So Ben, how did you come up?
Well,
how did you come to know Sawyer's Path?
Well, don't set me off. So I came across it a couple of years ago, and it was actually the first indie deck I ever had, because when I got into tarot cards again, before I started YouTube, I had got a couple of decks, mass market decks, and this was a deck that I saw someone do a walkthrough of, and I fell in love with it straight away. It was just, I was like, oh gosh, I've got to get that. I've never seen anything so beautiful. And that set me off on my collection kind of frenzy that I'm still in.
Very nice.
This, I have to say, is in my top 3 tarot decks of all time. I just love it. It's just brilliant.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Patricia is here. Hello, Patricia.
So Gerald, how did you come to the Sawyer's Path?
I got, oh, very good. Thank you. Thank you for the help. I got pressured into it. Not really. Jamie has talked about it a lot. And we talk a lot about decks, and Jamie Sawyer has multiple decks. And then when I was sort of looking at it, and Jamie Sawyer also does multiple creative things. They're quite lovely, and her website is linked below. Go explore. But when the Sawyer's Path, the individual, the one that you have, Ben, is out of print.
Yes.
The one I have too.
Okay, and this is the one that I have, which is, and what, you know, because I kept seeing it, and then Ben, I think you had a walkthrough of it, and I'm like going, oh my gosh, Ben and Jamie have it? I mean, and it's like, this is me. Having the two of them like going, Sawyer's Path, Sawyer's Path, Sawyer's Path, Sawyer's Path. So I went and looked at it. The Sawyer's Path was out of print. However, the Sawyer's Path, Tarot Journey, and Tarot 33.6, the red pencil sketches, was still available, and it makes my little artist heart scream when you get the sketches of the cards. And
I love to watch her process when she does the filming, the sketching to the finish. It just, I search those out. It's like my ASMR, you know. I search those out to watch. I just love it.
I hadn't noticed that you talk a lot about text. Really? Really? Wait a minute. I believe you, Deb. Gerald whips out. Yeah.
Nope, that's me.
No, that's Jamie. That's Jamie. I may cry during the Sawyer's Path is one that got away. Tears. You can fix that, but you have to get the big tarot journey because there's a few left. But anyhow, okay. So Jamie.
Yes.
You also have some other things created by Jamie Sawyer. Link below.
Okay. So I will preface it with this. I am so I've talked to Patrice about this a lot, about spending money on independent creators, people that we find that create things that make us happy versus mass market. I am saying nothing bad about mass market. I have them too. Yes, know your limits, purchase responsibly, please. I have Lenormand tiles that are limited edition. They have metal on the back that are Jamie's. I have her Lenormand deck. I have several sets of tiles. I won't lie. I have a casting board. I have a casting box, which I should have brought over because it's beautiful. This thing is my newest acquisition, and it makes me smile, and it is my precious.
I'm putting you like that. Yeah.
This is her creative divination sessions casting book, and it has all kinds of stuff and spreads and everything, and it makes me deliriously happy. And I've colored some of it, and I've used some of her vinyl stickers to actually make pops of color. And this is my newest. Happy.
Do you like vinyl stickers?
I do. This is a surprising shock to you, isn't it?
I can hardly breathe. It's incredible.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Hold please. Hold on. I'll try and make it really super quick. So one of the things, you can make the book your own. I did my own coloring on my
nice
there.
Oh gosh, that's very nice.
Yes.
But she also has this particular page as a vinyl sticker available to put in the book, which I have ordered. But yeah, I've put stickers all over it, and our motto, good vibes only.
Good vibes only.
There's Jamie right there. And oh, by the way, it is Jamie Sawyer's birthday today, so happy birthday.
Yes,
Happy
I think
birthday.
we should. Can we sing happy birthday to her? Is that no, we can't. Or wait a minute. Should Ben sing happy birthday to Jamie?
Yes.
Well, I will, because I love Jamie. So
Cool.
happy. I'm joking. I can't do it.
Okay.
I need help.
Well,
I am not. No. I love you.
Yeah. No, it is Jamie Sawyer's birthday today. So, but again, everybody, know your limits, purchase responsibly. And one of the amazing things about Jamie, and here, I'll do this, Ben, so you're not there. As Jamie said, she is, as our Jamie said, she's an independent creator, and she's an artist. And I am a firm believer of, I like to be able to pay for what things are worth. It makes me feel good. So you will, you may need to save up, you may not. So
well, yeah, and I mean, and like in regards to the tiles, and I'm not positive she still does this, but I think that she does. She'll divide the payments up if that's something that really harkens to your heart for your particular whatever. And like I said, I am not selling. I am not either saying go out and buy. That's not what I'm saying. She is a remarkable artist. I don't know her as a person. What I see of her, I really, really super like.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Tangi has popped in. Hello, Tangi.
Hi,
and I think Tony said, I have the out of print just cause the backs went with my jewelry, and here are the backs.
They're so pretty.
Yes, they're very nice. So Ben, tell us about your love affair. Oops, hi.
Oh, I don't know. I just find,
or you have other things to show.
Yes.
Really quick.
Well, I can't stop gushing over this deck, so I do apologize. But
we're the same.
She did a Kickstarter recently for the it's the third, I think it was like the farewell kind of tour. And
yes.
She did, I noticed like an add-on was the Lenormand deck, which is kind of like in the same vein as the artwork from the size. But again, I just had to get it because I just love, she is my favorite artist without doubt. Her artwork is my favorite, definitely. I just love it. I can't say enough good stuff about it. I absolutely love it.
So Ben, I have a feeling that you and I could just smile at each other the whole time and say Jamie Sawyer, Jamie Sawyer, and we would be right on the same page, and we'd be okay with that.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay,
True.
I'm just chuckling because we have spent the last 20 minutes in fawning all over Jamie, and now there are 10 people watching.
It's
And
okay.
it is okay.
They've
So
gone to check out her artwork. That's what it is.
That's
They've gone to
right.
check
that's
out her
what it is.
stuff.
That is exactly what
Yeah.
it is. So
Yeah.
hi Regina, yes.
Mhm.
So okay, both of you have the indie decks. Now, did you
Mhm.
get them as Kickstarters or from her website?
No, so the first one I purchased, because I typed this in Google because I was so desperate to get it when I saw it on YouTube. I
Me
was like, I've
too.
got to have that. And then it
Mhm.
came up on her Etsy shop. And I was very lucky because I think it was just coming to the end of this version and I ordered it straight away.
Mhm.
And that was great. And then someone said to me, oh, she's doing a final tour of the Sawyer's Path and it's coming up on
Mhm.
Kickstarter. So I
Mhm.
saved it. And because I love it so much, I thought, oh, I've got to get I'd love to go get the farewell tour. And like, there's more to this one because she's obviously done the drawings, and you can buy just the drawings and the transition. She's done a
Mhm.
transition one, which is half and half. So the last one I got was through Kickstarter. Yeah.
Wait a minute. She has one where half of the deck, like the image. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't need to know that.
I don't
Anyhow,
know if that's available on her shop at the moment, but it was definitely part of
probably not.
the
It's probably not. It's
Kickstarter.
okay. I have this one, and that's good. So, um, so did yours come in a tuck box?
Yes, my first one did.
Okay, Jamie, tuck box
Yes, because mine came from Make Playing Cards when it wasn't. Yeah.
back in the day. Okay.
Mhm.
This comes in a lovely box, and what I have to say is what's nice is this box is great because one side is for the Sawyer's Path and one side is for the pencil sketches, and this is a hard foam, so they sit in there quite nicely. And I'm going to put these pencil sketches away because that's not what we're talking about.
So,
And
can I just interject something?
yes,
Everybody in chat, close your ears. Mr. Gerald, purchase responsibly, know your limits, but the Tarot Transitions is available on her website. Just thought
thank you.
you're welcome.
So mine came with a copy of with a print copy of her book.
Mhm.
And Jeffrey and I were reading this and on our travels, and we both like her interpretations
Mhm.
of
Isn't that her and her mom? Is it her and Gail?
it's her and her mother. It's her
Yeah.
and her mother. So
Yeah.
you get what you get is this. You get Tarot 33.6
Mhm.
and then her mother's channeled messages. And if you want to know
Mhm.
what the 33.6 is, go visit her website and click on the bio.
Mhm.
And so that's wonderful. What do you think about the card stock? Hey,
Personally,
Ange.
it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I don't have any issue with it. I actually quite like it.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's it's
Got like
superior
a
smooth. It's typical Make Playing Cards. It's kind of like I've said before. If I had a desire, it would be that I could get this in linen, and then my true love would be complete. Um,
Yes.
because I think, and Ben, we were talking about this before we started. Um, I understand wanting to move on artistically. I understand that this is the farewell, et cetera, et cetera. I would love to see that iteration of,
In a linen card stock.
yeah, I just would, because
Yeah.
that would just, yeah, I would be rolling over like a puppy saying, rub my belly, gimme, gimme.
Thank you, Micah.
Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Micah.
Hi,
Hi,
Jonathan, Micah, Ange.
Hi,
It is the same size as the original Rider-Waite tarot card. So,
yeah.
For those of you who are watching, thank you very much for joining. You're watching the playback. I appreciate it. Leave comments below. Go enjoy The Wonder of Jamie Sawyer. And if it's not for you, great. It's not for you. And purchase responsibly, all that good stuff. Favorite cards. I'm going to start with Ben this time, and I'm going to put us in like this.
Oh God.
So we're talking about favorite cards. And I know what Ben's going to say. Well, I like all 78 cards.
I do. And I really do. I found it really difficult to pick a bad card. But we're talking about good. So there is no bad cards, by the way, guys. So I love the Hermit card. And
okay, let me pull that out.
What I love about these particular cards is that Jamie didn't put the name of the card, she just put the number on the majors, which I really like that, because you get more fuller of the image, there's no writing over anything, and the numbers are hidden throughout the cards. So on the other cards, it's not in the same place, it's hidden within the imagery, so you get the fullness of the card. But I love Hermit, I love these blues, I love the fact that she's put like crystal tips on the wands, and you'll find that in the wand suit she's got different crystal tips on the wands. But I love the glow here around the star, and you can see the glow on the face. I just love that Hermit card. Just beautiful. That stuck out for me, that particular card.
Yes. I like that card as well. I also, one of the things that I appreciate about it is I like the perspective. The person is facing us, walking towards us, and I like how it's a star. It's the star of knowledge, etc. So yeah, I think it's good. So are there any that are beneficial to handle, Ben? Wands,
they're all beneficial to handle.
Oh snap. It is a magical card, Aspasia, Beth, yes. So I'm going to go next because I know Jamie really edited herself down. I was very surprised she was able to get the number of cards. I am actually picking 2 cards, and I'm doing this because it's my show. I can do that. I am picking the Magician and the High Priestess. Did either of you pick these?
For once, nope.
No,
I tried to go with the what I wouldn't normally pick because I'm like Ben.
Yeah, I was the same, Jamie.
Yeah.
So
what was fascinating about this, I'm not going to read all of the stuff from her book because I don't want to be, I just don't do that. But we have the magician here who is learning these tools. And what was really significant is we have the magician who has the tools. It is the high priestess that shows us how to use those tools. And so for me, these are very much, they belong together. And she talked about how in the high priestess, the black and white pillars are done with her hair instead.
Yes.
And it's just such a nice compliment. And I mean, trust me, I'm not going to mess with that high priestess because she's going to enjoy it far too much.
So much so, yeah.
And the magician is pretty content. So yes.
You know who I think of when I see him?
Who?
Jack Black.
Oh, I could see Jack Black like that. Deb asked, is there any significance to the star having 6 points?
It's a Star of David.
Yeah, I thought
Star of David. And it's also the union of the masculine and feminine.
Yep.
Yeah.
The symbols. So, okay. Yep. Jamie, may I put you in the center here? I'm going to do it. So.
Yes, you can. So I picked a card that I normally do not pick because generally speaking, I don't like how she's depicted, because I look at the Empress as being much more than just a pregnant chick. Okay. I look at her as being many, wearing many hats. And only a part of that is, the Mother Earth kind of thing. So I chose the Empress just because she's not a stick figure. and I'll show mine, but of course it's not going to show up. That's why we usually have Gerald. That's why we don't make me. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just think this card is beautiful. She's somebody that you can sit down and talk to, but she also looks like somebody that, we didn't give the cursey word symbol. Sorry, Jamie. She still has the, yeah, exactly. The look that, you're not going to fuck with her, right?
Yes.
She'll only take you so far, basically. And I like that. She complements the card that comes before, right? In that, yeah, she has that softness. There's the pink there. There's the, all of that stuff. But she also has that look of, don't push me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like that.
So, Nick Tarot, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Shipping is crazy.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Especially to the UK. I know.
Yes.
Japan.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that Empress.
Yeah.
I want that picture on a coffee cup.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great way to start your day?
Wouldn't they make great coasters as well? Like the imagery, anything really these would go with, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They're so thoughtful. And yes, they are tattoo style, many of them. So
yes. Okay. I love the cards that much that I was so scared to use this at first because I thought it'd gone out of print after. I didn't think she'd bring it back again. I don't know if you've experienced that. So when you just love a deck that much that you just don't want to use it because you don't want to wear it out.
Yeah. So Ange, says the pregnant Empress is metaphorical, and I get that. It's for me though, visually, I want to see a little bit the fuller scope of that of that character, that archetype.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Ben, what do you got?
So the next one
Thanks, Tracy.
was the Six of Wands.
Because it's so pretty and colorful, right?
Exactly. And I love these crystals. All the depictions of the crystals.
I'm getting my Six of Wands.
And I love this kind of like fire at the back. I just love it. I just really like it. And the wreath. It's so colourful, this deck is. But yeah, I love this touch with all the kind of things at the end. But I love the victory card anyway, but that really does depict victory with the sun as well. It was just really pretty.
It's lovely. It's lovely. I picked the strength. And the reason I picked and Jeffrey and I were both talking about this, and I appreciate the mature person, which really shows, and Jamie talks about it in the book, the longevity and the strength and the power of that. But look how, it's like she's just cuddling that. It's like it's a stuffed animal, she said. And so there's this appreciation.
Out, right?
Yes. Yeah. And so it's like, I'm still not going to mess with it. However, this mature person has enough working with it. So it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. Oh yeah, the lion give me a cuddle. Yep. What? I don't keep clicking on these weird things. I like the Fierce Warrior I like Fierce Warrior Empress, I think, because I associate that card with climate change, among other things. Yeah. Lion paws. So I appreciate this. I like that. So Jamie.
Okay, so I'm going to do a double whammy because it is not my channel and I can. Haha. So 13 and 15, Gerald.
13 and 15 in the major arcana.
Yes.
And
so this death card I love, and Jamie has had it in her shop, I think etched on a coffee cup, and I should have gotten it at the time, but this is one of my absolute favorite death cards. It's again the color, it's different, it still keeps some elements, traditional elements, yet it's not so tried and true. It's colorful. I love her clouds Ben, can we talk about the clouds?
Oh my God, I know. It's like, I'm thinking Hercules from the Disney animated video.
And this devil cracks me the fuck up. Look
Yeah.
at him. I mean, he, it could be an enjoyable time. It could be a not so enjoyable time.
Yes, which is totally the devil.
Yeah.
So
I just love it.
Yeah.
Both
yeah.
of those cards.
Marcia Green is here. Hello, Marcia Green.
Hi, Marcia.
Thanks
Hey,
for joining
Marcia.
us.
I was just wondering what that fly represents on the. I didn't notice that before.
Oh.
It's interesting.
Do you know, Jamie?
I do not. I don't have. So I have the first book, but as you guys know, things tend to disappear in this room when whomever likes to play a joke. And
I've never had things disappear like you.
And apparently I don't need it right now, so I could not produce it for today. So somebody wants to look it up and see if it says, that would be groovy.
Well, it is associated. A lot of times flies are associated with the devil.
Right.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, I knew
so
that as a basic, but I wasn't sure. Yeah.
I'm thinking the
Jonathan
Amityville.
got it.
Yeah, Jonathan got it.
Oh,
Okay. Jane the
okay.
Seeker is here. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
Hey, Jane.
And Cordis is here. Hello. Yes, the neo-traditional style. I didn't expect to see it at all either. So, and okay, catching through. Flies represent Satan. So, okay.
They're in the Amityville Horror a lot.
Beelzebub. Yep.
Yeah.
They are in the Amityville Horror.
Oh, you've watched that film, have you?
It was a book before it was a film.
I was going to say, I read
the
book. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You got me on that one.
Yeah. Do you read books, Ben?
I was. Oh, where's my fan? I haven't got my fan with me. That's annoying.
If you don't, you can. And listening to them is the same damn thing as reading them. I am not judging you. There you go.
No, we're just flicking you shit. It's not.
You're shading me. You're
reading
shading
or
me.
not. Yes, it's not about reading or not. It's just poking.
No,
at
it's just
lovely Ben.
shade.
Yes, it's a lot
poking
of
at
shade.
you, poking. Wait a minute. Avert your gaze,
Ben,
Jamie.
so you know, I really
avert your gaze.
Oh gosh.
It's okay. It's okay. You're still cute. We still like you. Okay, we're done. Oh, the devil and shit. Hashtag potty mouth. There you go.
Right.
Here in Greece, flies are associated with spirits of the dead.
Oh, good to know. Yeah.
All right, Ben, you're up. What do you got?
So the next one, I got there's so many. I'm just bear with me. So
it's a really hard problem.
So I liked the death card as well, but this was another one that I liked, was the moon card. And I loved the fact that these two are in the rock here, the dog and the animals and that. And the moon here is, you've got the crescent moon, but then you've got the full moon behind. I just, and this reminds me just of the starlit night. It's just really nice.
Agreed.
I can't stop rushing over this day.
I really like in this. I really like it's a crescent moon and a full moon.
Yeah.
It's like totally awesome. And
it is, Jane. It is really pretty. I agree.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I was actually, for a moment, I went, that'd be a nice tattoo. That moon.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, Jane the Seeker sent me a video on TikTok. No, not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. On Instagram, tiny hands making a sandwich. I did not forward it to you, Jamie.
I'd still like to see it because I think it'd probably be pretty cute. But
it was hilarious.
So if I had any real estate left, I would have a mock-up of a Jamie Sawyer art tattoo. I would just putting it out there, but I used my last bit of real estate right there.
Oh, okay. Well, but it was for a beautiful pause. So, beautiful cause. I picked the Hanged One, and it's specifically called the Hanged One. And you'll notice this Hanged One is hanging from silks. And so it is an interesting variation of being this way on purpose and being forced to be this way, and then trusting this fabric to hold you.
Trusting the process.
Trusting the process. And I also, something that Richie said a while ago that has just stuck with me. A lot of times in the Hanged One, we don't see the clothing reflective of being hung upside down, and here we have the shirt is. Definitely
Yeah,
like that.
I remember Richie pointing that out at some point in one of y'all's lives. It was, what was it? I can't even remember what deck it was, unfortunately, but I remember that, and that has stuck with me. He's a wise dude.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I don't remember. Hugger is here. Hello. And Betsy Palmer. Hello, Betsy. Nice to see you.
Betsy.
And
I like her.
So, well, yeah. Betsy's coming on my channel.
I'm so glad.
Stay tuned.
It's gonna be
It's for a laugh and learn. It's for a laugh and learn. But don't tell anybody. Don't tell Ben. It's a laugh and learn.
What? I like the eyes go left, go right.
Yeah. Shh. Yeah. So I really like that.
He looks like a ballet dancer, doesn't he? That
He
kind
does.
of like dance.
I think Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Or she does. It doesn't matter, because that's one thing that
you can't,
and that's actually one thing that I appreciated about it is sometimes the gender can be fluid. That's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So, and sometimes 100%. It's not. So,
all
right, Jamie, you're up.
Okay, so Ace of Wands.
Oh yes.
Again, I like the little peak. I like everything of the symbolism in this card, but I'll be honest, it was the tattoo on the wrist that drew me in, and then the rest of it, it's like Ben said, her wands are so beautiful, and all the crystals incorporated into the whole deck, but I mean, because the Empress has one, the whole nine.
Yes.
Yeah. I just, and again, it's the clouds. She draws killer tattoo clouds, man. They are
She does, doesn't she? Yeah.
Yeah, they're just fucking phenomenal. I just love them.
Yeah, I do.
So if you have this deck and you use it, I am going to be asking, and leave comments below, how do you use this deck? I am interested in hearing how people use this deck, because Ben and Jamie, they're going to get to answer that question live. They're going to get, as I'm like, but anyhow, how do you use this deck?
Excuse me?
So do you use this deck? How do you use it? Because I have not had it long enough. Literally, I ordered this deck, scheduled the live, and then the deck came. So, so I'm interested in how she also talks about in the book how she appreciates and how she wants these aces to have extra oomph.
Yeah.
And she really likes and she does. And all of them have a hand coming from the cloud.
That one.
To give
that one.
Oh, did I just show a card? And
gorgeous.
and
God.
that one. So
everyone is gorgeous.
They're just so great. And I love how in this she described this as
I feel you, Jamie.
Ben, it's you and me holding hands, walking down that path.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
No, you're not walking. You're skipping.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that's true.
And you both have pigtails. So
yes, I'll get a wig and plait it. Fine.
Works for us.
Heard it here first. I'm waiting for that. But so it's lovely. So I like that. So
I just can't say enough good stuff.
Yeah. So
And maybe it's best that Jamie isn't here because we'd probably embarrass the shit out of her, Ben.
You're right. I'd just be like this.
I know. Hi, my name's Jamie too. Spelled differently. Hi.
All right. So Ben, do you what's a card that you like? And we're not here to embarrass anyone. We are heaping. Well, it's her birthday, and she's doing something with her family. So
Oh,
she
no,
can watch
totally,
this back. That's what
just to be
playback
clear,
is.
totally not knocking her for not being here. That's not the
Oh
point.
hell no, not saying that.
Would never do
Not
that
not
to
saying
anyone.
that. No.
Yeah.
So
And you know what? It's her birthday, and she's entitled to spend that with her family. And I think that's
yes, absolutely. So thank you for clarifying that, Jamie. So keep talking. I have to do something, so I'm going to hide my face.
Okay.
But you can still hear me.
So we're doing Ben's next card.
Okay.
Yes, Ben.
So I love this card, which is the star card, because I love the star card anyway.
Now I know.
Yeah, sorry, nudity.
Oh God.
Sorry about that. So no, not really. I love this. I mean, for some people this might be a little bit busy, but I just love I love looking at these cards because you find so much detail in them. And when I bought them, and you ask about what I use these cards for, and I do them for daily pulls, actually, Gerald, when I first had these, because I didn't use them for a while because I was just couldn't stop looking through them. But yeah, daily pulls. I was just like the days looking through.
I love
daily
that.
pulls are great because I don't know. I just love putting it on the stand. It's a piece of art to me. This is so I like to leave it out for the day. But I just love all the detail in this. You know, you've got the stars here, you've got the bird. It's just, yeah, it's really pretty.
Well, it's the coloration too, right?
Yeah, there's so much. It really pops in this card. So, and
I could actually be a good host and bring out that star. I was just caught up in the moment, and I was, thinking, and I was looking. So there we go.
That's that. Oh,
and I would say the colors are more of what's shown in my camera.
Yeah, definitely. So. And again, you've got that the number. You know, you don't have like the star. The number, as you can see, is hidden in the tree there, and I really like that. I think that's a nice touch because you get more of the artwork, which is what I like.
Yeah,
it's good for intuitive reading, only because you don't have any of that. You know, it's not so apparent. There's no lettering. It's not in a typical spot. It's just like bloop.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fluid.
Yes. I'm going to catch up a little bit. Tony said my daily pulls and week ahead spreads during May is how she used it. And like Jamie's use of 3 versions of the deck for layered readings. Yes, I could see that. Aces are so important in a deck. People rarely mention aces as cards they automatically look at before purchasing, but don't we? Yes, we do. We do. Layered readings are everything. Yes.
Sorry, I read Dane's comment.
Oh, I did as well.
We laughed at the same time. I'm like, he saw the same thing I did.
Yeah. I love Jane.
Jane, yeah, she has perky breasts. So, yeah, the star card for the most. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not putting that up there. For people who are watching back, you'll just have to wait till the comments go. So, one of the cards that I also pulled was the 4 of Swords.
Oh yes, that's another one.
And the reason in particular I did this is in reading Jamie's description, she talked about how this is a person who is purposefully taking a rest. This is someone who knows they need to rest and are taking care of themselves. The body heals when we sleep. The body also the body also, well, our mind settles, and as we're looking at the swords, that's exactly what's happening. But and it's not a helpless person. This is somebody, they're taking a nap. So
I'm going to add, clouds are unique. to this, and the coloration in the stained glass and the pattern in this picture or in this card are also unique, and I appreciate that as well.
Yes. Yes.
Sleeping
Yeah.
Beauty, yeah, Tony, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jane's comment about breasts got blocked.
It normally does. You have to do the hide or, allow.
Whatever. Yeah. Sleeping Beauty, but it's Sleeping Beauty who's going to get up whenever the hell she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, Jamie. Those clouds are wonderful, Jane says. They really
So
are.
I have 3 sitting in front of me. Which one do I want to pick?
Have Ben pick, because his birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Left, right, or middle?
Middle.
Okay. The Queen of Cups. Look at
my
that.
God.
See, that's even
That is
better.
beautiful.
Yeah. So, yeah, aesthetically, everything about this, the tattoo style waves. I love a good mermaid. I love that she has reverence. She has reverence for those emotions that she's holding,
Yes. And that was actually in the book, Jamie. She talked about
no kidding.
We need to focus on the emotions in the cup and not to the turmoil around us. And I hadn't realized that, but I'm looking at it and I'm like going, wow, it is a storm.
Well, yeah, and it's all in her posture too, though, because she's taking great care. She's above the storm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I just think it's beautiful.
Yes.
And I'm going to say that about every card. I just think it's beautiful.
And you're invited to do that. Okay, Ben.
So again, it's the clouds, Jamie, isn't it? I like the Ace of Wands. I just love the art. That's all I can say. And
is that the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Swords?
Swords.
Sorry, swords.
He has swords on his mind, Tony. It's all your fault.
It is Tony's fault. Yes, Tony.
Blame somebody, right, Ben?
Yeah.
I love how his card is right in front of him so he can keep talking and we can't see, but we can see his ears turning bright red. Go ahead, Ben.
The clouds, basically. I just love the clouds. And I love all the foliage that you've got here. And yeah, I think that would make a really nice tattoo as well.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But I love this. I love the fact that this is borderless as well, this deck. I don't think it would work.
As a forearm tattoo on somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super pretty.
Definitely.
Yeah. And
I
what's
volunteer
interesting?
you, Ben.
Sorry.
I said I volunteer you.
Yeah.
All of the swords have this diamond shape on them. So the entire suit does. And just to be very clear, where is it? Hang on. Jonathan, know your limits, purchase responsibly. Just saying. Question, do a lot of the cords have clouds on them? Yes.
They do actually, don't they?
I'm just gonna, while you do that, Gerald. So Jonathan, I am back to the fact that I really want that damn transitions deck. And I just did a purchase from her yesterday, and I am pounding my head on the table. You just can't see it, but imagine it. I am smashing my head on the table like shit. So there you go.
Yeah, well, but anyhow, okay, so there you go. Hi, Heather. This is why I love these hashtag deck casuals. This deck is not for me, but I really appreciate being able to explore and enjoy it through this space. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Jane, yep. Air, clouds, swords. Yes.
Yes, that's so true.
Yes. So it's great. Anything else you wanted to say about the Ace of Swords, Ben?
No, I just really like it. I just love it.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Well, I'm going to talk about the Ten of Swords.
Oh yeah.
And when I first saw this card, I was like going, what exactly is going on? And then I looked at it a little bit more, and then I read her information about it. And then I went, she looks like she's getting ready to get up, doesn't she? She's apparently
Yeah.
getting ready to go into a yoga pose.
Mhm.
So there's a whole lot. I mean, there is in my mind, it takes that. It takes the 10 of Swords to that next level. Okay, the
Mhm.
worst is
Yeah.
over. Now you're going to get up. But here's the interesting thing that really nailed it for me, or stabbed it, was there is a sword in her ear. And what that, you know,
It makes me
what are
laugh
you
when I see
saying
it.
to yourself? What are you saying to yourself that is
Yeah.
keeping you down like this?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that's so clever.
Yeah. I get a good chuckle
uh,
every time I see that.
does anyone else sometimes need to check which court card they pull? Sometimes it isn't immediately apparent to me. Yes.
I don't have that issue, but
You don't have
I
that issue?
understand.
Well, actually,
But I
I have to
understand it.
clarify. Yeah. Did Heather? Yeah, Heather showed up. Rosemary is here. It's always
Hi,
nice when
Rosemary.
there is a guidebook, their guidebook that explains that. Yes. Hi,
You can
April.
tell. Hi,
It's one of my
April.
first decks and one of my most favorite decks.
That's
Jamie
awesome.
herself is an amazing human. Yes.
Yeah.
Aiden Reads Tarot is here. Hello, Aiden. Aren't you getting ready to do a live? Like
Hi, Aiden.
in a short amount of time. So, okay. But go ahead, Ben.
I was just saying,
Sorry.
she's, it's not just about the beautiful art. She's really thought about what goes into these decks,
Oh
and
gosh,
she's
yeah.
really
Yes.
got a lot
Yes.
in there. It's,
Mm-hmm.
you initially look at it and think, wow, beautiful art, but she's really put a lot of information within the cards and gone to town on that, I think.
It's so thoughtful. It's so
Yeah.
thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
But
Agreed.
Jamie, you have 2 left. Ben,
I
how many
do.
do you have left?
Well, I have the whole 78 deck.
Yeah.
So every card, basically. No, I've got one more.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you're done here, we're done here. Y'all can go over to Aiden Reads Tarot, but don't move until then. No, I'm just kidding. That's why there's playback.
Yes, that's why there's playback. We're good.
So I think it's, why don't I go again, because I have several more, and I'm because you have 2 more, right, Jamie?
Well, I have 2 more that I like and 2 more that I pulled that were like meh, but I think I'm just gonna say fuck it to the meh and put them back in the deck and just go with the 2 I have. So there we go.
Okay. Here's one card that I appreciate and I like because and in reading the book, this is the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles is often about, this feeling of not having the resources and needing help. But the other side of it is there is an opportunity for us to help. So in this card, we capture both of them. That's part of the human existence. Someone needs help and someone can offer help. And that is so beautifully captured in this card and in her writing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. Showing support. Yep.
I like
It's
that.
just like, there you go. So
It's different.
yeah, it is different, but it's not, and it feels very genuine.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So, but there you go. Well, glad you're here, Cordis. So, I like having a different interpretation of 5 of Pence. Yes.
Me too.
Yeah.
So,
I love that.
but okay. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. My most favorite card, other than my own personal card, I always pull the 9 of Pentacles. And the only thing that would make this card absolute perfection orgasmic would be if there was a little snail sitting on the top of one of those pentacles or on a, there is, it's on the leaf. I forgot. So I would still want him up where I can see him because I miss him every single time. But this if you've got the color, the snail, the bird, he's not quite a I'm gonna get you kind of bird, but it still commands space, right?
Yes. Beth asked snail.
Yes. Yes.
Why do you like the snail?
Because he's part of the traditional card.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, snail is so
Yeah.
discreet.
I love that it's discreet too, but I always forget, as I obviously did, that he's there. But let me tell you right now, he's in the new version. He's not in this version. He's not in this card.
Oh,
He's not in yours?
Really? So he's in the new
Is he
version,
in yours,
but not...
Ben?
He shouldn't be.
Sorry, that's the
9 of Pentacles.
No, he's not. He's not.
No,
No.
he's not. He's only in the new one.
And I was going to ask about that, Jamie, because have you compared the decks and seen any other changes at all?
I haven't, because I don't have one of the new ones.
Oh, okay.
I have two copies of this deck. And it's the old version of both. I don't have a new one. Yes.
I just got called out, so Jamie made changes with the Kickstarter.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I know she did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't. That's why I'm kicking myself about. Yeah. Okay. So, pentacle. If he was sitting on a pentacle in this particular one, this version, it would make me happy.
Okay. Ben.
I like the two of cups.
Matchies.
I just adore this. The water swirling around them here.
Look.
See, just love this thing. The crescent moon, the symbols within the cups here. It's just, and they're like toasting each other, and everything about it is just gorgeous. So yeah, your
gorgeous people, gorgeous.
And your camera's amazing, Gerald. I've got to
say, I know,
right? Go for that camera.
I know it. Yeah. I don't know my limits, and I don't purchase responsibility. So.
Well, I agree. Neither do I. But that doesn't mean everybody else should.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
I like the 5 of Wands, and the reason I like the 5 of Wands, it's more about the fact that when people are working on a single focus, a lot of energy is exchanged. So it's these wands are coming in contact, and there's fire and there's smoke. So Ben, did you say it was still available?
It is, isn't it? The 3.33.6 version is available.
It is.
Yeah. But it's like Gerald says,
this is
part of the box,
or is just the
no, that is. So it's limited, but it's still available.
It's limited, so
yeah. And it includes, just to let everybody know, because some people have got confused, it does include this full coloured deck and the half and half.
No,
sorry,
the red
yeah,
sketches.
Yes.
The red
the red sketches, but there's a version of half, right, where one is in half in color.
Called Transitions.
Transition. So Jane the Seeker says, I have to have this deck. Come on payday, mama needs a new deck. Hashtag purchase responsibly. Hashtag know your limits. Hashtag tell Jamie, Gerald, and Jamie and Ben sent you. I don't know, so and I love that 5 of Wands. It's working together instead of against each other. It can still be a struggle, but it's a struggle together. Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
So And it was available until this started.
Uh,
Oh gosh. And Anne just put that in. That's why I didn't get it. The red version is a throw off. Not for me. I really like it. I really enjoy it. So
what I really want is that book that you're reading from. That's what I want. Yeah.
I don't know. This might be available online, but the problem is it's you get the Tarot 33.6, her thought process through it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you get Sawyer's Path, which is by her mother, channeled information. So
Gail.
it's, you know,
Gail is
yes.
brilliant.
Gail Sawyer. And is it in here? Hang on, it's gone. Okay. Oof. Totally distracted. There's Gail Sawyer.
Yeah.
So Tony didn't like the half and half version. So anyone planning on backing her out of hand tarot next month? She does have a tarot deck coming out.
Me too.
I love the idea of it, but to be honest with you, I need to see more images to see how I feel about it.
I don't care. I don't need to see shit.
I need it in my life.
Jamie Sawyer, her name's on it. Cha-ching.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan.
All right. Yes. And by the way, I really like her wands, and I sort of want her to make some wands so that I can have, you know, I want to make wands that look like this.
Tangi makes ones just like that.
Why, yes. Golly gee whiz willikers. She sure does.
Can I show mine as well?
She sure does.
Mine is in the other room, so oh geez. Look at y'all. Devotees, there you go.
Yeah, devotees. And I will just have you know I just purchased responsibly.
That is my
just like right now?
Just like right now.
Which did you purchase? The half and half? Did you buy this set? Okay.
And the transitions. Yeah, I'll call myself out right now. Yep, Jamie just packaged something up to me yesterday, so she's probably gonna go, what the fuck are you doing?
Why are you here? So
That's all right.
Okay, so Ben, please show us your wand.
Responsibly.
There. Show us your wand responsibly. Is that how you hold your wand?
Yes. Get a good grip of it. That is my
Carla
wand.
Astrology is here. Hello, Carla.
Hello.
Carla. Yeah, and this is amazing because I said to Tangi, I think I'm from a woodland. So I'm some like kind of woodland creature in a past life. And this is just the perfect one that she created for me.
Nice.
And it's beautiful. And she's just done an amazing job with it. I love it. And I got this little wand as well from her, which is like, so this is for decorative like purposes, and that's like for use. So yeah, there you go. You've seen it here first. So yeah.
Wow, that's just like shocking. Okay, now I've mixed everybody up. I have to put everybody back. Okay. So yeah. Anne just put in her Kickstarter. And those are lovely Tangi ones, and we made April laugh.
Fairy book. I got it. It's behind me. Tony was asking.
Oh, did you get the fairy book too? Okay. Okay. Would you like to go next, Jamie?
I'm all out.
Okay.
Ben and I matched on the Two of Cups. And all I have are my 2 mech cards, and they're not really mech cards that I would just prefer.
You don't want to show. Okay.
I'll show. I'll do them both at the same time. Okay.
Okay.
So, and this predates blah, blah, blah. But anyway, Lover's card isn't my favorite only for the simple fact that I see the Lover's card differently and I would prefer androgyny, if anything, other than just a boy and a girl.
I will say I want to say something about the Lover's card. Is she purposefully changed from the angel to the sun?
Mhm.
So there's still an observer, and there's
Right.
still the opportunity of choice, but it's the sun rather than an angel,
Right.
rather than a voyeur angel. So,
Which I appreciate.
yes.
Okay. And the sun card, he reminds me of a little troll doll. But
oh,
the saving
hashtag
grace,
trigger alert. Here you go. Trigger warning. Trigger alert.
yeah, but the saving grace is that the little unicorn reminds me of My Little Pony, so I'm good. And sunflower is my favorite flower. So
Jamie, she does talk about in her book that the sun is a little weird. She exaggerated the baby so it looked like a Cupid doll, and My Little Pony is exactly the reference point for her.
Oh wow!
yay.
Yeah.
Nah.
So, but you know, so he tried. You know, he tried not to smile. Well, okay, that wand would be. I'm trying. Oh yeah, Ben's not. Okay.
Blah 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 blah
Blah, blah,
blah.
blah. Well, I'm having trouble seeing. I mean, I haven't gotten my thing correct. So I know y'all don't want to see up my nose. So, you know, I'm having to do this to see through the bottom of my stuff. So yeah. Okay. So I want to point out something. What?
Nothing. I'm poking you in the nose.
It's those pigtails. She's being mischievous.
Yeah. And the people who have made it this far and watching the video, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I want to mention
Like
this
you have
page
to
of
put up
Pentacles.
with us or something. I mean, God. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
P's and Q's.
So, okay, so this page of Pentacles. Here's the thing that I love about this page of Pentacles when you look at it. And in looking at the book, she actually wrote in here the book indicates how we always have access to seeds of growth at our fingertips. And the pentacle is applying the techniques to solidify a practice.
I love that.
How, I mean, I am applying that knowledge and that information to all of the page of Pentacles now.
Yeah.
Because of this, because Jamie has thought enough to, okay, here's the book. Now let's apply it.
So me and Jamie absolutely love this deck, Carol, but are you gushing about it as well?
I am, I'll be honest with you. I'm gushing more about the book and how her descriptions have deepened my understanding for what she's been doing, because there's certain things when I've looked at it that I would not have considered, or when I initially looked at them and I sort of went, what? But then in reading it, I'm going, I understand. And,
well, it took you from a basic bitch to
yes,
which I kind of like.
Well, and it's like, for instance, this is a card that it's the 10 of Pentacles
card.
And one of the things that I like in the 10 of Pentacles is I like the idea of tradition and the different age groups and the cross-generational thing. And yes, there is, I believe, Sunique. But what she says in here is now in this day and age, we don't always have that, you know, the family money or the family heritage, and you can make that wherever you are. And I'm like going, well, can you believe this? And it's like,
the digital
I never
guidebooks
thought of that.
are available.
Yeah.
I'll say that again.
Sorry, I cut off. I'm getting a delay for some reason. All 3 books are available online.
Okay. Awesome. Gosh, this has been so good. Yes, I am enjoying the cards. I am looking forward to, I don't know, I may be somewhere tomorrow doing some readings, and this might be the deck that I use with. Yes, Jamie.
So to put you on the spot, how are you planning to use it?
I am planning to I don't know yet. I need to do a deck interview. I have not done a deck interview.
Oh, we should do that.
Oh, that's a good
We should do that
idea,
together.
Gerald.
Ooh.
We
Okay.
could do that. And the other thing is I'm also going, because because many of you know me, and those of you who've been following me know that I'm a bit of an overcomplicator. So yeah, here we go. Beth says, Gerald seems to be gushing in a reserved manner. Yes. Here's sort of what I want to do is I want to get, I need to play with my red pencil sketches and then the transitions. And I could create an ideal, I mean, it could be 3 tarot decks used all together for the layered readings. Ben's mind just exploded. I just watched that. It was like, did you hear that pop? Can you smell that smoke? So
yes, I'm probably having a heart attack because I can smell toast.
so
oh yeah, that's right.
but I think I can initially feel it's a lighthearted deck. Gerald's deck interview is probably a grand tableau.
So, yeah, right. So, can I address that though?
Yes.
It's lighthearted and colorful and everything, but I find that I don't find that no.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty serious, actually.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I think initially you look at it, first impressions, oh, it's a fun, colourful deck, but then actually there is a lot more to it when you spend time with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and this is why I say she's put so much effort into not just the images, but the information behind the images.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And Gerald, along the same lines, you mentioned you really liking the reddish deck version. Do you read that as a regular deck? I have not read with it yet, Beth, and check back with me, and I will let you know. What I am expecting, and this is my intuitive flash, is I will probably get more of the subtle, because there's a lot of subtle hints. You get some of the sketches and some of the things that didn't make it into the deck. And I think that is going to be something that triggers me. And I don't know yet. Know yet. How's that for an honest answer? I don't exactly know, but here's what I'm thinking. So, but okay, do either of you have more things to say about the deck?
I just love it. It's as simple as
Ditto.
that.
I do not have the Pocket of Peers tarot, Jonathan. It's to be honest with you, it's yes, of course Jamie has it. Oh, sorry, that was my out loud bitchy.
You're not supposed to direct that voice at me.
Ben, how dare you do that voice toward Jamie? I do not have Pocket of Peers, and to be honest with you, the images of the Pocket of Peers haven't captured me as much as these images do.
It's a very different deck, isn't it?
I think style. So. And Cordis has something, I might be based on the moment, but this deck feels like it has a healing vibe. And yes. I am going to agree with you. It does have a sense of healing, in the sense I'm going to tell you what you don't necessarily want to hear, and I'm going to support you while I tell you what it is. It is the Empress card. Completely. It's the I'm trying to whip out my Empress. It's like, okay. It's the come up here, sit on my lap, let's talk. And it's the strength. It's lots of them. I can see that. So the Pocket of Peers has a lot of my friends and or people I admire.
Oh,
the Fool card.
Beautiful.
Yes, if you would like to see other cards, please be specific and let us know. Type that in. So, and in the, is this one? I put that upside down. I was going, here's the red line version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, do you have other cards that you'd like to see, peoples? Jamie is shuffling her deck, so I will be leading it through. Did you show the 8 of Swords? And I do not think we showed the 8 of Swords.
Does it riffle shuffle well, Jamie? I just need to.
Yes.
That sounded like a riffle.
It did. Yeah, it does. It riffles really well.
It does. And that's the thing. I like this cardstock. I would love it even more in a linen finish, but that is me. Here's the 8 of Swords, and what is interesting about this 8 of Swords is all of the swords are floating. And for me, it gives the idea of this, really, some of this is going on in my mind, and I have to say to myself, what is real? What's genuinely going on?
Yeah.
So you're welcome, Jane. 8 of Cups, please.
Oh, I like that one, actually.
Me too.
That was another good card. That's pretty.
Where's my 8 of Cups? I have the 7, I have the 9, I have the 10.
I'd get mine out, but Gerald's camera's better.
Yeah.
Well,
same.
you can get it out, and I'm like, what is? Oh, okay. I know why. I know why it was the 8 of Cups, because it's a card that I'm sort of going, And so here's the 8 of Cups, and the thing that I've noticed about this 8 of Cups is, it is a very joyful card. Holy crap, Sunique. It's an interactive guidebook.
I didn't tell you that. Sorry. Sorry. Yep.
Okay, breathe. The clouds are white and darkness, only shadows. Suspended reality, yes, on the on the 8 of Swords.
Oh, it's pretty nice. I like that one, Jamie.
So the one thing that I noticed about that is how'd you say it, Jeffrey, about the 8 of Cups? There doesn't seem to be a finality in walking away. There's not a really clear. That being said, that's like this important. So,
will you show the 4 of Wands, because it's just so pretty, and it'll show it better on
minds are being blown, people. 4 of Swords?
No, Wands.
4 of Wands?
Yes, sir. There we are, Ben. Look.
I love it. Look at those wands.
Yeah.
Sounds bad, but you know what I mean. And the fireworks, and
it's definitely a celebration card.
Yeah.
It's the Jamie Sawyer birthday card.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Flames, the whole 9. You betcha.
Interesting sun moon image on the 8 of Cups. Yes, and it's like not an eclipse, but
it's like it's cradling the sun, isn't it? The moon's cradling the sun. To me.
Yeah. So, are there other cards that people would like to see? I'm just doing. So, anything else the two of you would like to share before I say what's coming up on your channels?
Well, I just think, Jamie's done a really good job with that tarot deck, and I think, kudos to her, because it's just really well thought out and done, I think. I can't say anything on that, really. It's just brilliant.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And so here we can say, so let's put this all together. Let's see, where did I do with it? Here it is. Oh, we need King of Swords and Knight of Swords. Okay, Tony, let me do that. I want to show. So this is the beginning. Jamie and Ben holding hands, skipping down to visit Jamie Sawyer, and they arrive and they have celebrated, and so they had boom. So
she's gonna watch this back, Jamie's, and she's gonna be like, "Oh my god,
Oh, I
I've
know.
got two
Trust
crazy
me.
fans."
Okay, so we need a hashtag, Gerald, that's like Jamie Sawyer nerd alert.
Yeah.
Nerd alert.
Oh,
nerd
when
alert.
Cordis is like that, I only had 2 new tarot I couldn't afford. Now I have in the near future. Now this makes 3. Purchase
Right.
responsibly.
Mhm.
Okay, so we need King of Swords and
Knight of Swords.
Knight of Swords.
I didn't realize that.
My brain is melting. Yeah. Okay. We're hoping to melt Jonathan's brain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here is the Knight of Swords. Tony. We'll start with the Knight. Lots of clouds there. Ben, you like that?
I do. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like about the sword suit, the clouds. And look at that little leg coming out from the horse. It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a camp horse, isn't it?
And this is the king.
Yeah.
Really.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. And so the other thing is that, we were talking about other decks. I don't know if I really need or want that transitions because I haven't really considered it. And right now, hashtag I'm being real. I want to be, I need to be realistic. I've had this deck for what, 2 weeks, and I haven't used it a lot. And
Okay, but hold on, hold up. Oh, rein it in. That means not squat. I am not telling you that you have to buy anything. That's not it.
You
have shit over on that shelf that has been sitting there for a year. Snap that fan for me, man. Sword.
Yeah, Gerald, she's right. I'm sorry.
Yes, you're true. You're right. Okay. By the way,
here.
Jamie has just called me out, and this is what good friends do to each other. They support each other.
He's
like
it well,
not
Jamie,
generally live.
He's taking it well, Jamie, because every time I call him out, he's got this bitch face. He's like, "What did you just say to me?"
Oh no! What the hell did you just say to me? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You are absolutely correct. But
I love you.
So, yes, I love you too. Slow your roll.
Bring her in.
Ben, would you have those clouds on your bedroom wallpaper?
Yes,
absolutely.
And you know what? When I was a kid, I had clouds like that on my wallpaper. Yeah.
Yes, the horse does have a sassy look on that face in the night. Yes.
Very sassy.
It does. It's like, yeah, go girl.
Thank you, Sanique, making me feel better. Dusty
I have
decks.
dusty decks too. I don't have
and okay. This is a guilt-free zone. We're not, it's all good. It's all good. Jamie is calling me on my thing because she's keeping me real. She's keeping me real.
You're taking it very well, Gerald.
He is, considering
I'm
waiting for the end of live. You little shit.
Yeah. Tarot marriages.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, okay, let's summarize. This deck, it brings you a lot of joy. What type of readings does it give you?
Well, honest readings for me. I've always found them very honest. So, it works really well for me personally. It's one of those decks that's like, I'm going to tell it to you as it is. I know I'm pretty, but I'm going to say what I think. That's the kind of.
I know I'm pretty, but I'm going to say what I think.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a good quote.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah, that's good. And so what do you two have coming up on your channels?
Do you want to go first, Jamie?
What's to
Yeah.
go first?
What do you have coming up on your channel, Jamie?
Now I'm going to get called out.
I know he always gets you back, doesn't he? That's the thing.
Yeah, he does. It's okay. I can take it.
Just
It's
the
all
first time.
right. Yeah. Nothing. Go ahead, Ben.
So, I have a certain person on my channel again. Oh my god. Gerald had to take a break because we were spending too much time with each other before, but he's with me again tomorrow, and we're with Kelly from Dozen Cats and Me, and we're doing some readings. So yeah, Gerald's got me for another night.
Yep. And I'm with somebody tomorrow. I don't know what his name is. I can't remember it now. On Saturday, I am with Tarot Living with Manasa.
Oh,
We are talking about pride decks and the sort. So that will be very nice. Yes. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't had an opportunity to be with Tarot Living with Manasa. I've watched her videos and they're enjoyable. And so I was shuffling this deck and I was like going, I may have to come in at the end. Aw, well, you know, tiny hands on head indeed. Well, I am surrounded by people who call me out on crap. So there you go. So I was shuffling my deck because, one time, this may be something that I do when I'm by myself. I might actually talk about how I prepare for the deck casuals, because there is a process that I go through with the deck casuals. So if that's something that you want, comment below. For those of you who have gotten to the end,
I'll vote.
Jamie,
I'll be the first vote.
Okay.
I'd love to see the thought process and what, I would want it from Ben. I would want it from Richie, from Jonathan, from Tony, from whatever. I'd like to see the thought process behind what eventually gets presented, because I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Jane would watch that.
Yeah.
So I would be interested in your process. Okay. And that could be fun. I mean, that could be in a live itself. I mean, with a whole bunch of people.
Sure.
Because I don't know if I can actually cut this down, cut our chat. You can only pick one card you really like. No. Okay. So I was shuffling this card, thinking about, what would a card be for everybody who's watching and who's watching the playback and things like that. And I got the 3 of Wands. And in looking at the 3 of Wands, this card may touch on all the pieces coming into focus. However, life doesn't work that way. Sometimes you need to visualize and trust what is meant for you and your helpers. And I love this because I'll give you my impression about it. Is because we've got all of this planning on, but then there's the fire in the belly, and sometimes it's the fire burning your backside to really move you. But then look at these, it's like a thought bubble. It's like, ooh, but then inside that thought bubble, we have this, and it's like, ooh, what's going on? And then I go, superficial Gerald, I want a hat like that.
Oh, but yeah, it's cute though.
It is. And then I'm looking, does Ben have hair like that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Just not on my head.
Wait,
yeah.
What? Wait. Where
on
did
a
we
wig.
go?
I'm like going, wow, okay. Well. So anyhow, everybody, please remember that today, May 31st, I'm trying to move on, Jamie. I'm trying to move on. I mean, you've got pigtails. He's going to have a mullet. Nothing wrong with mullets or anything like that. I mean, so, today is Jamie Sawyer's birthday.
Happy birthday.
And so lovely Jamie Sawyer. And yes, hashtag purchase responsibly, hashtag know your limits. Go explore her her website, follow her on Instagram and all that stuff. All of those are linked below. But what's interesting is she does share on a lot of her format on her socials her process.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
am a geek for that, and I just love that. So that was the funniest thing, Ben. You made me laugh. Oh, what did I miss? Ben made
Yeah, I was
somebody
talking
laugh.
about the wigs, guys. So
I know.
Oh,
About the
okay.
wig. You do have a wig that's like that. It's your Peter Pan wig.
it is.
It is.
Takes years
Exactly
off.
like
Takes
that.
years off.
Years.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, Laura is, saying hi from the Lurker Gallery, and
Hey,
Lurkers, I mean,
Laura.
so glad. So comment below if you would like to, I could host something about a deck casual and how you prepare. So, but thank you, everyone. Next Monday, and I am ill prepared, but there is a deck casual on this for the
Sheridan Smith?
yes, the Sheridan Douglas.
Douglas.
It's been a long day.
It's
It's been a long
it
day.
has been a long day. I got
It's a
up
long day.
early. We have been really having fun. Oh yeah, maybe on Monday I'll actually show the quilt that I did.
Ooh,
So people
yeah,
have to
sure.
come back and see that
Mhm.
if you want. And
Yeah.
so anyhow, all right. There's
Thanks,
a fair
Ben.
few asking for the prep video. Okay. You're welcome, Deb. Thank you, everyone. The blank look tarot. The blank look tarot. But okay. And yeah, because Jane the Seeker and I also have a deck casual coming up. So, but you have to like and subscribe to be able to find out, Ben. How's that for snarky?
That's
Anyhow.
true.
Oh, Gerald can't wait. Yeah. So that's good. I mean, it was lovely. So anyhow, thanks everybody. Anything before you want to go? Gerald, have you ever seen the Yarn Tarot? I have seen the Yarn Tarot. I have watched a couple of videos about it. It's not necessarily for me, but I appreciate it. And yeah, because Jane the Seeker and I, shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Jane the Seeker and I are talking about the Enchanted Unicorn Oracle. But don't tell anybody. So this is the first time I've actually done a deck casual about an Oracle deck.
Oracle. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's true.
So Jane and I are going to be doing that together, and Jane doesn't realize that she's being my first with that. So there you go. Boom.
Yay.
So, all right. Thank you for the deck casual I am about to watch. Thank you. And let me apologize right up front for the hilarity and the, no, I'm not going to apologize for that. But Jamie called me out and it was really good.
And I feel bad because I just posted a thing about taste your words before you spit them out. And I did not taste my words and I totally blasted you and I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
No need to apologize. Apology accepted if you needed that. Purchase responsibly, know your limits, and it's an oracle. Yes, everyone in chat. Yes, you're
Thank you.
Well, you know what?
I'm glad
this
you're
is
here.
that means a lot because I want people to be who they are in my chats. So all right. Thank you, everyone. And let's say, can I say goodnight? Bye.